That's gonna be my watch. That's gonna be my intro. I'm gonna keep that as my intro. It's gonna be alright. Andrew Tate, friend or foe? Now, personally, I don't think Andrew Tate is as bad as everybody says he is.
You need to leave.
Yeah, he has some very wild, and I mean wild, takes.
Africans ain't even got roofs on their houses. Every time you fucking look at a documentary, they non-stop dancing around. I ain't dancing around like that ever. I'm never that happy. What the fuck you happy about?
But I think, like, ironically, his name is Andrew Tate because he has crazy Tates.
Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Andrew Tate, I can understand what he wants to do. I can understand what he sees. I mean, yeah, he's American, but he mostly lives in Romania. So an outsider looking into America can see that, well, America is not really the best right now, for being honest. I mean, I'm American, and I really wouldn't say, even through history class, that there was really a point where America's ever been in top quality condition. There was always some type of controversy going on. What makes America America at this point? Controversy has to live. America lives for drama. That's why we have the most drama TV shows. Think about it. We are the only nation whose celebrities come from drama. Kim Kardashian came off what? A reality TV show. And we have people in our nation looking up to her. Like, Andrew Tate's most controversial statements come from when he talks about what a man's role is supposed to be, and obviously his viewpoint on women.
So when you walk into a house and you see mess, why is your lazy ass not doing the right thing and start picking and cleaning shit up?
A lot of the things he says, he actually means. But a lot of the things he also says is just for internet, publicity. He just wants to get his name out there. I mean, it's common sense. The more crazy statements you say, the more headlines you get. I mean, TMZ is a company only because they make these crazy ass titles. TMZ is the only company that I know could fathom up a story out of nowhere. And maybe they'll get the facts for it, maybe they won't. But they could just see you walk out of a store and they already are trying to put together what they're going to say about you. Unless you're Tristan Thompson. At that point, anytime he's with another girl, just know he's cheating on Khloe Kardashian. There is everything with Tristan Thompson is true. Andrew Tate says it all the time. Don't take him 100% serious. You can tell when he's making a serious statement or when he's trying to get clicks for TikTok. I mean, it's working. I guarantee you his Hustlers University course has probably gotten like 30-40% more sales because of just how much publicity he's gotten over the internet. I've seen him on Snapchat, the Snapchat TikTok fake thing, the Instagram Reels, Facebook. I've seen him on YouTube. I've seen him everywhere. I even tried to avoid him at one point. I'm serious. I kept seeing his videos pop up. I was like, who is this guy? I don't care. I clicked just one video. All of a sudden, my whole feed, the whole YouTube algorithm was like, we got one. We got another one. We got another Tate supporter. We got another. I was like, damn. Because the first video I seen, I was like, yeah, this guy, I don't get what's so spectacular about him. Then I started going through, the Tate iceberg. And I started finding, he's kind of funny too. I'm not going to lie. He is kind of funny, and he's very confident. And I mean, he has every right to be. I mean, you can't take away his accolades. They claim he has a $200 million net worth. So he basically has a NBA player max contract. And me, I love to hoop, so that's impressive to me. A kickboxing champion, it don't matter what league it's in. To be a kickboxing champion of the world in some type of way or manner is still impressive because you had to kick somebody's ass. I just think there's a lot of hate on Andrew Tate for a lot of extreme things he says, but he has to say extreme things, not only just for internet clicks, but to also balance the other extreme things that are going on in the world. Right now, the liberals they're going crazy. They're going crazy. I mean, Beyonce Beyonce herself was about to get canceled for using the word spaz. And I feel like I also played a part in cancel culture a little bit, because when the white celebrities used to say the N-word, I was like, oh damn, bad, shame on them.
But if somebody hated themselves, one, for being black, which is an awful thing to be.
But when they started canceling for everything, I was like, okay, let's slow down. Gay slurs, okay, that makes sense too. But then it started becoming terms I didn't even know where they even came from.
Hashtag 76 genders, even though there are probably more like millions.
Andrew Tate has to say these crazy ass takes. I'm trying so hard not to say Tates. He has to say these takes. Son of a! He says these crazy takes because, in a way, he needs society to reset. I understand, because it's not like he wants to reset it back to the point where there's racism again, but he wants to reset it to the point where people are starting to go back to their natural gender roles. I'm not trying to bash anybody for doing this, doing that, but think about it. Nowadays, boys have less confidence to just walk up and talk to a girl. They think they can just look at a girl and they can say unspoken red. And she's just gonna come over there. I'm sorry to say, that only works if you're successful, number one. And number two, you don't have unspoken risk. Please stop. Especially with the era that we're living in. We're living in the social media era where a regular girl, right, even if she's just looks slightly above average, can get 8,000 likes on Instagram, compared to a slightly above average looking guy can get 100 likes. And guess what? Guess who's more of a celebrity or social media influencer? The girl. So obviously that goes into her head. Now she has more suitors, more guys giving her validation. Her ego's going out the roof. You see what they say all the time. Females don't want a 9-to-5 no more. They want, you gotta have 6 figures, be above 6'9", drive a fast car, own a Bugatti. It's just not a fair playing field. So what happens when those girls finally get with that dream guy that they were talking about? Well, the same way that you were looking for multiple options when you were texting multiple guys, is the same way that guy is going to look for multiple girls to see his multiple options. That's really the main thing that Andrew Tate has been trying to get across, his main message, that a guy's worth has to be built up. You can't just have anything given to you. It's quite the way that life has been hardwired since the nomad era. Women were the gatherers and men were the hunters. That's just how life has been programmed since the beginning of time. A man's worth and a woman's worth are two entirely different things. A man's worth is dependent upon his accolades, his success, just the value he can bring. Mike Tyson wouldn't be Mike Tyson if he was not known for his skills in boxing.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that?
My back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
But a girl's worth is just dependent upon her beauty, which, with access to things like plastic surgery, can fluctuate and make her look better, sometimes worse, but still it's kind of a cheat code, so that's kind of a pay to win. I mean, you have girls like Kim Kardashian, who you could say now she built up her worth, but you gotta realize her whole climb to success was, so what the whole thing that Andrew Tate is trying to say is, Andrew Tate just wants guys to go back to trying to build up their worth, trying to build up their success, and just, make women be more feminine. Girls are complaining. Let's be honest. You're complaining about how soft these guys are, how these guys barely even approach you guys. Nowadays with social media, you just get a DM and that's them shooting their shot. The reason why I love approaching girls, or why all guys should even love approaching girls, because that is, first of all, the first indicator of your confidence level. Can you walk over and just have a conversation because you find this girl attractive? anybody can say anything through a screen. That's why there's so many haters through a screen, because they know you'll never see them face to face. They'll never say it to you face to face. Celebrities say it all the time. Their biggest haters are really just their biggest fans. Confidence it takes to just walk up, introduce yourself, have a small little conversation with the girl, and get her number. Number one, shows that you're not a creep. But number two, establishes that you have no problem interacting with another human. Like I said, with the social media era, guys hide behind their screens so much. You have to get out your comfort zone. And really, by talking to a new person every day, you really are getting out your comfort zone every time. Now, I don't want to get too controversial and be like, oh, guys shouldn't wear skirts, guys shouldn't do this, guys shouldn't do that. Because at the end of the day, who am I to say how you should dress? But I can say one thing though, roles should remain the same. Obviously, there's times that it should change. Like, obviously, if the girl's making more money in the household, then all right, that's fine. You know, I guess the guy has to end up washing the dishes. There's no problem. The masculine features that a guy is born with, like a guy is born stronger, bigger, it's just, that's how you were born. That's how you should handle certain things. That's what Andrew Tate wants you to do. He's not saying, oh, you should have 5 wives, just to say, oh, you should have 5 wives. He's saying you as a man should feel like you worked hard enough that you can have 5 wives, that you earned 5 wives. Girls are the only species that everything is given to them. Guys, you have to work for it. That's why you deserve it. You earned it. That's why Andrew Tate says, oh, these crazy statements, oh, these hoes, these bimbos. I mean, he's rich. He's earned his success. At the end of the day, everybody's going to have their own opinions about how this should be and how this should be. That's why, I mean, the presidential votes are always split up. Everybody has their own inputs of how something should be handled. But there is a common occurrence and a common line that we should all be able to agree upon. And the Andrew Tate is just, it's crazy. The Andrew Tate, the hate is crazy, okay? It's crazy. Because he's not 100% wrong. People even say that. Sometimes he says something logical and they want to disagree. If you're a girl and you really hate Andrew Tate, I think you're a part of the problem.
Bro, what did you just say?
Because let's be honest. You probably are leading 5 to 10 guys on, think that they have a chance. You know that they like you, but you're never going to give them a chance. Let's just be honest. You're going to go back, you're going to complain about your ex. Oh, he did me bad, he treats you dirty, and you're going to go back to him. That's just how girls are. I'm sorry. I can't change it, you can't change it. At this point, it's getting to the point where I don't even know if God can change it. But you just got to accept it. As a man, you have to build your worth. You have to. At the end of the day, a girl, off her beauty alone, she can be taken care of. But as a guy, it don't matter how cute you are. Pause. It don't matter how good you look. Pause. You're just not going to just have everything handed to you. And as a guy, you shouldn't want that too. That's what Andrew Tate's trying to explain to you guys. That gruesome battle with life, you have to face it. And it's not going to be easy, but you can win. You can win. And if you truly want a better life for yourself, you will win. It just depends how much work you're willing to put into it. Listen, I ain't no preacher. I'm just a guy talking.